do not underestimate the significance of one small action on the trajectory of your future. You see, your life doesn't turn around in 24 hours, but a decision you make in one day could alter the direction of your future. Your fate can be changed by you changing. Someone who's been eating junk for a while might underestimate the significance of one bowl of salad for the first time in 6 months. But that first is necessary because it's a physical manifestation of a change that you have made. You could have not made yourself a salad. You could have carried on eating a bowl of Cheetos or a tub of Ben-Hariz ice cream, and you could have continued down the path of destruction. But you decided, you know what, I want to put together a salad. Now, you may have not really thought about it very much when you were doing it. You may have just said to yourself, let me just try this salad thing. But you did it anyways. You made yourself do it. Now, at the back of your mind, you probably have the desire to want to do better in your life. But the vicious routine that you've been in has almost paralyzed you. And you've got to throw a spanner in the works. You've got to do something different to yield different results. So the first step for you was that little bowl of salad, which you may look at and think, all right, let's see if I stick to this. How many times have I said it before? But you still did it, which is good. The first video that you made on YouTube, you might sit there and look at that video after and think, oh, it's a shit video. The lighting isn't so good, but you did it. You did it anyways. It's uploaded. Done. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It's up. Once again, you can criticize it as much as you want after, but it's up. That's the important thing. That first step. There's a saying I want you to remember. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. You might underestimate how small something is, but because it's so small and so simple, most people don't do it. Most people never ever upload. I'm talking about people that have the desire to want to create content. Most never upload their first video because they think, I'll get around to it. It's just one video. So they downplay it so much that they never do it. And of course, on the other side of the spectrum, there's people that overcomplicate it so much that they don't do it. The most important step is the first step. It's done. It's up there now. And then if you can just do it again the next day, because you have the time. You have the ability to do the same thing that you did the first time round, the second time round. Make another bowl of salad. Maybe this time add some lemon on it. Something else, another veg in there. Make it a little bit more exciting. And then you find yourself 4 days in with another bowl of salad in front of you. 4 videos uploaded. And then you slowly start getting into that routine. Now, it's not to say that you won't slip up, especially if you've been down a path of destruction for so long. There will be occasions where you relapse, where you'll grab the bowl or the bag of Cheetos instead of the bowl of salad. There will be a time where you don't upload a video because you just don't feel like it. But as long as the productive activity that you take outweighs inaction, then you're on the right track. If out of a 7-day week, 6 of the days you're eating unhealthy, 6 of the days you're not uploading, and then on the 7th day you decide to do it, and you keep repeating that cycle, well then you're just going to still continue down that path of destruction. But if it was the other way around, if 6 out of your 7 days were productive, nutrition-wise, productive in terms of creating content, as an example, it could be anything for you. It could be practicing the piano. It could be learning a martial arts. Yeah, look, I'm just using this as an example, right? Before someone says, well, I don't have 6 days a week to do it. It's an example. If your productive action outweighs your inaction, you're on the right track. If you find yourself sitting around not doing much, you're going to feel bothered. And maybe the reason why you haven't been feeling too good about yourself recently is because you know deep down inside you're not doing enough. And it's bothering you. Listen to that voice. That's your inner potential telling you, come on, bro. Come on. Come on. You've got more in you. You can do better. This ain't good enough. And for most of us, it ain't. Most of us operate far, far below our potential. Far, far below it. Now in life, my personal opinion is we won't really ever reach our full potential, because that will make us perfect, but we can bloody well try and get as close as possible to it. David Goggins talks about most people operating below 40%. That's where most people are. Not even average, below average in terms of performance, in terms of commitment to their goals. Now it's mid-February. How many people have stopped going to the gym? The majority that said, yeah, this is a new year, I'm going to commit. Most of them are out of the process now. They've been filtered out. Not because someone took them out, because of their own self-sabotaging nature. They allowed the weakness to dominate their mind. They allowed their reasons to cripple them. And as I always say, reasons or results. I don't want to be that guy, and neither should you, who clings on to yet another reason as to why he's not where he should be in life. And some people walk around with this reason in their arms. So I haven't succeeded because in 2009, I lost everything. Okay, we get it. You've said the story now for the last 10, 15 years. What are you going to do about it, though? People get tired of you coming up with another reason. Here he comes with yet another reason. Or are you going to be that person that people are like, wow, there he goes again. This guy just knows how to win so strongly, so bigly, right? And nobody knows winning better than I do, right? That's how you want to be, man. And most importantly, it's so that you can make yourself proud. But in doing so, you inspire people. And some people won't tell you this. They're just silent observers. They won't tell you that you inspire me. There are going to be people that will say that. And it's a nice feeling when someone says, you know what, you inspire me, man. But also, there's more people that won't say anything that watch you and are indirectly inspired by your progress. All right, so look, make the first step. The person at the top of the mountain didn't fall there. He started somewhere. The person with 100,000 subscribers didn't start with 100,000. They started with 0 subscribers. They had to get the first, the 10th, the 100th, the 1,000th subscriber. But if you're immersed in the process and you're seeking to improve every single day, and you are connected to the reason why, success is on the way. It's inevitable. I like saying that. It's inevitable. You don't even have to worry about it. Is it on the way? The shipment's late. Surely any time now. If you're constantly checking your watch, if you're constantly checking to see why the results haven't come yet, and you're nervous about it, then you'll find a way to self-sabotage, and you'll tell yourself, oh, you know what? I knew I wasn't cut out for this, and you'll take yourself out. But if you're immersed in the process, you're having fun, you're seeking to improve the process. I'm not saying that you continue doing something the wrong way for the next 6 months, a year, 2 years. No, you're seeking to improve the way you do things. You just got to trust that the dots will connect. As long as you're doing your part, that's it. And you will see mini wins along the way. Some people often think that, I'm going to see no results for 4 years. No. On your way to 6 figures, 7 figures, you're going to get results. Your first 1,000 for your business, for example, $1,000 order, your first course being sold, whatever it is, you're going to get those wins along the way that you should cherish. because they are a reminder that the process is providing results to you. And if you continue to knuckle down, you continue to provide value, the results will magnify. All right, be process orientated. The results will sort themselves out. If the input is great, the output will be great. But only you know that. I don't know that unless I've spoken to you about your situation. And if you do want to speak to me, book a coaching call down below. But only you know exactly how much you're putting in. And if you want this year to yield different results for you, well, you're going to have to put a different level of input in. You can't be the same guy and have a completely different life. Something has to change. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. So make those changes, and do not underestimate that one small action. Remember, everything affects everything. The walk around the block, as Jim Rohn used to say, the apple a day. Everything is connected. And remember, every time you decide not to take action, you chip away at your own self-esteem. You respect yourself less. You do. And that's why you roll over at night and you feel restless, because you know you're not sticking to the promises that you made to yourself. You don't want to be that guy. You want your relationship with yourself to be strong. You want to be able to trust yourself. How many of you can say that? For a long time, I never trusted myself. I thought, yeah, here he goes. Deep down inside, I felt like I was a fraud, because I would talk left and walk right. I would say I was going to do something and not do it, and I hated myself for it. It was only when I decided to stick to something that I began to like myself more. You know what? Ali's doing it. He's gone out there. He's being consistent. You know what? I'm not going to sleep at night and worry about not giving it my all. I'm doing everything I can. All right? And from there, it's just a patience game, which isn't easy. Certainly isn't. But this is why it's so important to be immersed in the process and to focus on becoming as valuable as possible to the marketplace. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like down below. Comment, let me know what you think. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. See you in the next one.